Breaking story for Sunday, November 26, 2017. Remember Kim Jong-un's nuclear missile test not too long ago that caused a 6.3 magnitude earthquake? Well, now the truth is finally coming out. Here's a headline, and I'll provide you with the link below. Dozens were killed. Dozens were killed in earthquakes triggered by Kim Jong-un's powerful nuclear missile test. North Korea test caused a 6.3 magnitude earthquake, injuring up to 150 children. Explosion triggered aftershocks in North Hamgyong province within minutes. State defectors South and North Development revealed the fatalities today. Devastation hit farms, destroyed home, and gave soldiers radiation. You hear me? Radiation sickness. Regime accused of not warning locals of the imminent nuclear missile tests. Pupils injured in the earthquake were in class as usual when it hit their school. Let me take you to the story here. Dozens were killed when North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un's most powerful nuclear missile test yet caused buildings to collapse. And there he is, right there. Houses and a school near his nuclear base at Pyongyang were brought down when his test caused a 6.3 magnitude earthquake, injuring up to 150 pupils in North Hamgyong province. His explosion triggered aftershocks within 8 minutes, hitting the structures in a nearby village. News of the deaths emerged today after there were more shocks following the underground test back in September. According to the Sunday Express, I guess they're still experiencing aftershocks today. The fatalities were revealed by a defector group called South and North Development. News of North Korean deaths has now emerged after being revealed by defector group South and North Development. The Kim regime is accused of not warning locals of the nuclear test, as children in classrooms were in classrooms as usual during the quake, which also hit nearby farms. The government, soldiers suffering from radiation sickness are also flooding the country's hospitals after the test, according to reports. The government instructed farmers affected to harvest crops rather than repair damage caused, according to a source. Just go ahead. It's full of radiation. But go ahead and harvest the crops anyway. Let's kill everybody off. Farmers couldn't even think of repairing the damage because they're busy harvesting crops, even though 3 months have passed since their houses were destroyed. The source said displaced farmers are staying in temporary shelters or living with neighbors whose houses sustained less damage. Kim is preparing to attach miniature nuclear warheads to rockets that could reach U.S. mainland within weeks, experts have claimed. The one-party state is thought to be close to being recognized as a nuclear power, despite researchers finding it conducted fewer missile tests in this year's final quarter. But the rapidly increasing strength of North Korea's nuclear tests could mean its program develops without detonations, according to Tetsu Swada, who is an assistant professor at Tokyo Institute of Technology. Oh my goodness, Mr. Sawada says the country has reached new heights of nuclear technology, which will allow it to develop weapons without tests. He told Russian news agency TASS earlier this month, North Korea is constantly upgrading this technology. Has now reached a level where, in my estimation, it no longer needs to carry out nuclear detonations to test and develop the relevant weapons. Of course, this is my assumption, but it is based on the analysts of 6 tests conducted in that country. I believe the last test, the 6th one, was particularly successful. Authoritative experts estimate its power at 250 kilotons of TNT equivalent. So now the after effects and the aftershocks continue. Soldiers and I believe too farmers all coming down with radiation sickness. 150 pupils injured, death, and destruction at the hands of a dictator. Dozens were killed in earthquakes triggered by Kim Jong-un's powerful nuclear missile test. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and let me get your input. Leave me comments. God bless you all today.